Hey, Carla. Well, it's that time. We decided to get together this evening to discuss an upcoming collaboration that we wanted to have. We're new YouTubers. We started our channel in January. Our
Right.
channel's launched the 7th. Yours was the 6th and the 7th. And so we are trying to do a subscribe-a-thon. We want to invite individuals who may not know about our channels to come and subscribe. And as an incentive to do such, we have some giveaways, and we're doing it both virtually, and we're going to have a day in June, which is June the 18th at 3 p.m. Locally, where people can come down to a location and they can sign up and subscribe there. And so, why don't you just say a little bit about your channel?
Well, as you mentioned, my name is Carla, or C, if you watch my channel, and my channel is All Things Crafting. I do a little bit of everything. I take requests. I'll try anything. I do a lot of T-shirts, but a lot of custom designs. A lot of people come to me and want custom things put on their shirts or their cups or whatever it may be, and I try my very, very best to accommodate them.
Okay. And so, since you started your channel in January, how do you feel like your growth has been to now, to this point?
It kind of started off slow, which is to be expected, but then it kind of picked up. It starts with family and friends who are supportive, and then gradually it just starts picking up. I think within the last, I'd say maybe 30 days, I've seen a really good surge in my channel. So I am super, super excited. I'm appreciative of all those who have been tuning in and who have been getting their crafting on with me.
Okay. And so, do you have a subscription goal that you're trying to reach since we're doing this for the month of June? Do you have a subscription goal that you're trying to reach for the month of June?
Initially, I thought, yeah, by the end of June, I'd like to be at 300 subscribers.
Okay.
I'm about 229 now, so I'm hoping that with this subathon, I can hit my 300 and surpass that if I'm fortunate.
Okay. Well, guys, that's Carla for CLM Custom Designs,
Yeah,
correct?
yep,
Okay.
CLM Custom Designs on YouTube and CLM Custom Designs on Etsy. So the things that I make on my YouTube channel, I then put them on my Etsy so you can go right and purchase them. I also host classes for Cricut, beginner, intermediate, and I'm moving into some even more experienced classes. But yeah, those are places you can find me: Facebook and Instagram too.
Fantastic. I'm excited. I'm a member of your channel, but I'm looking forward to some of these other things that you got going on.
Okay, so now my turn to ask you some questions.
I guess it is.
All right, well, Miss Lynette Gaines, tell us a little bit about your channel.
Well, my name is Lynette Gaines, but my friends call me Lenny. And so on my YouTube, you'll see Lenny Gaines at the Pinkhouse. And the Pinkhouse is my YouTube channel. And even though it was developed for women that are transitioning through a disease process, maybe have suffered traumas in their early life, it really is a fun channel. It helps to use creativity by DIY projects. We get ready to start a new feature called Pink Conversations to help you to see how these women are really growing strong. The concept of the pink house was sort of like a greenhouse that, it grows vegetation, it has the right temperature, the right climate, the right soil, and you got beautiful vegetation growing. And so, with the right mental and emotional and intellectual stimulation, I feel the same thing can happen to grow women strong who have had these type of traumas and difficulties. So that's the concept behind the Pink House, and yeah, so that's the concept behind the
Right.
Pink House, and being that it came to me because I'm one of those people. I'm a breast cancer survivor and a survivor of childhood sexual
Trauma.
abuse and so trauma, and so and it has helped me. Just the developing it has helped me. I'm a better me than I was back in January as a result of developing this channel and the interactions that I've gotten thus far.
Awesome, awesome. Sounds like a really safe place for people to go to who are looking for perhaps some resources or there's some distractions,
Hmm.
and some self-care. So
Yes,
that
definitely.
that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool place to be, especially nowadays. People need some safe havens to run to. So that's really cool. So since you've launched your channel in January, what kind of growth have you seen?
Well, since January, and again, like you said, it started out slow, and that's okay. So last count, I was at 123, and so I would like my subscription numbers to be at least at 150 by the end of June. And I will say that I'm in a bunch of different like cancer support groups and what have you, and that's really gotten me a lot of good traffic because when I'm in those groups and I'm trying to be encouraging, I try to also introduce them to my channel. And so I know that's helped me boost my subscribers. But yeah, so that's my goal to try to get to 150 by the end of June.
Gotcha, gotcha. Is there anything else you offer these ladies?
Well, yes, in addition to the creativity, the DIY things, I also deal with skincare and beauty because a lot of times dealing with the subjects that we're dealing with, you might not feel as beautiful as you really are. You know, you lose sight of that. And so we try to help women recapture that, to reintroduce themselves to themselves, and we also share with them good skincare and beauty products. So that's something they can find
All right,
when
great.
they contact me as well. Hmm?
Everybody should feel beautiful. So
Yes,
that's a good
yes.
thing. Very, very good thing. And I know you and I, we've done some collaborations before. So the subathon will be our first thing. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what we did in the past?
Okay. Well, tell me, because you said we've done some. Tell me which
We
ones.
did the trunk show.
Oh yes, and that was a huge success. It was, we did it last September. It was at the end of summer. Yeah, and again, we did it the same location that we're doing the subathon, and it was such a success that we said we were going to do it again this year. It was just get out in the parking lot, bring your wares, and just invite as many people as you want. And it was a good time. We had a good time. People fellowship with one another, talked, and people made purchases. A C, as she's called, had a lot of wonderful products or what have you. And I had that skincare and beauty items that I was talking about. And so it was really good. And I'm looking forward to that. But I will say one of our early collaborations that you may not recognize was a collaboration. Um, I have always been a supporter of the little guy, the small guy. And so even before we went into this path and this venture of having YouTube channels or what have you, um, I've always wanted to, use the little guy. And so I know early on in one of my other ventures, when I needed t-shirts made, those type of things, if I wanted a logo for this or what have you, before you were CLM custom, I knew you would. you
You
know,
know,
it was, and that's what you do. You invest in your friends, because that's how it starts. It starts small and what have you. So to see the growth that you're having is really phenomenal because you do, I knew you have excellent product and that type of thing. So seeing other people recognize that makes me happy because it's really a good thing. The other thing is, I guess it's a quasi like collaboration in that we took a course together to help us further develop ourselves in the YouTube land as YouTubers. And so that was a good collaboration too. And we're still doing that. We're still learning, we're still actively participating. And so that was another collaboration.
as we sit here and talk, we've done several things together because I wasn't thinking of any of that. But you know what? I did happen to think about one when we were deep into COVID and still kind of looking for ways to kind of get out there, whatever. We had our virtual vendor event.
We sure
Um,
did.
yeah, which was really nice. And what we did was we got on Zoom. We collaborated with some other vendors, kind of made sure that we had some different people offering different things. We gave them their own Zoom room. We advertised on all our social media platforms, and we had a pretty good turnout. We were able to have people come through. We did a 2-day event, I believe, if I'm
Hmm.
not mistaken, and people were able to browse through the different rooms. They were able to shop. They were able to get to know us, and the feedback that I received, that people were really excited about that.
Yeah.
They
It
really,
was it was good. It was really I really enjoyed it. One, it helped you to learn Zoom a little better. And two, just the way it was set up, because as well as a content creator, we're also consumers. And so, it gave me an opportunity to try out some other people's things that I might not have been exposed to had it not been for the vendor event, and some of those things I was really pleased with. So it was definitely a good venture, and I'd like to do that again. It was really, like you said, it was successful. We had a good time. The people that came enjoyed it, and now that people are even more familiar with Zoom and how to operate, we might even have more success because now people, are better at it, are better navigating it, and all of that type of stuff. So it
absolutely.
was good. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that.
So it just goes to show there are many different aspects of business other than your traditional things that you may think of. Going to places and popping a tent and doing those things, but there are many other avenues that you can do in order to promote yourself. Even if you don't have the availability to get out and go places, sometimes you have to think outside the box, be very resourceful. And COVID, if nothing else, taught us how to do that. So
It's still teaching.
yes, still
Yes,
think
it is. But again, it has also really helped draw us closer as entrepreneurs to really understand. It's a beast unto itself, and everybody doesn't get it. And so to have the support, even though we aren't in the same niche of what we do, just the fact that we're both female entrepreneurs, and that having that support is a boon, because some days you have those days where oh, and so having that extra support or what have you really does help. And I mean, I look back and I reflect, and I'm really proud of where we are at this point in the game, because I mean, it's only been since January. Sometimes you lose sight of it and you're thinking, but then it's like, wow, it's only been since January, and yet we're here, we're showing up, we're navigating it, and the turtle is moving. It's a constant, yeah. So
slow and steady wins the race. Not to
yeah,
mention, it's not like we do this full time. We have
no, right,
full-time
we both have
jobs.
full-time
We
jobs,
have
yeah.
families that we have to look after, and other responsibilities that we have in our life. So we're fitting this in.
Yeah,
And I think for that, we are definitely very, very successful for where we are. It may success looks different to everybody,
yeah, it does.
but to us, we definitely consider it success. We take a hold of the small wins,
Yes.
and like you said, slow and steady wins the race, and being consistent and showing up. And that's what we try to do, hence StreamYard, because I have to be honest with you. One of my weakest areas in this whole content creating thing is lives. I am not a live type of chick, but I'm learning. This helps. Like you said, the support of somebody else being on live with you definitely helps. So I'm moving more and more kind of towards that, trying to incorporate that in. So I appreciate you asking me and offering me this opportunity to be able to do this.
Oh, honey, don't feel bad, because I got another opportunity for you to do a live. You will be my first featured guest in my Pink Conversation. So,
Oh,
oh yeah, so we will be doing that pretty soon. I'm
okay,
getting some more thoughts and ideas about it and what have you. But you will be my first featured guest in our Pink Conversation. So I'm excited about that, and it'll give you another chance to go live.
I guess it's going to stretch me outside my box, and I guess that's what I need, because
Yeah.
probably on my own I would not be doing that. So
Well, funny story too. I'll tell you this, because it's all still just a learning curve, because I would do this type of thing in my other career path with my director. And so
okay.
we would do them, but she would be the host, she would be running it. So I never really did it on my own. So I was in the room after I talked to you, and I was like, why is this not coming up on my phone? I couldn't understand. And then I was like, okay. And I know I have it and everything. And I checked earlier on the computer. And then I thought, it's not coming up because you have to do it on your computer. And it finally dawned on me, you better go get in front of a computer. So, it's just a learning curve. And so I was like, okay. And so then I was trying to, when I started seeing it, I was like, oh, this is what you do. This is what you do. So, it's like, you just got to embrace it and just, whatever the flubs are or the outtakes, you take that in stride too, because it's just a learning curve.
Yeah, and I'll have to say, just kind of piggybacking off of what you said, I think one thing that has really grown my channel is what you call them, the flubbers.
Mhm.
A lot of people, because part of being a content creator and being on social media, of course, is a lot of editing. And so, there's a lot of people who just edit it out. It looks perfect. Everything works out great. It's good. But we know life really just is not like that. And my consumers, the people who are watching me, their life apparently isn't like that either. So they like to see how you maneuver through the challenges, how you figure out the oopses and all of that. So part of my channel is letting you see the fun in the mistakes, because you can get very frustrated. All this can frustrate you. You get frazzled or whatever. So I'm trying to let people see that there's fun in the mistakes too. They can be handled. They can be corrected. So even with social media and things like that, I tell my fans all the time, I use that, no, followers is probably a better word, that it may come out right, it may come out wrong, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just learning as I go. So,
Yeah.
no pressure, no pressure at all. I do want to mention that I also have another event coming up next weekend, June 11th, right? And I have not done a very good job of promoting that. So while I'm right here, I'm going to say this, because I'm not even sure if I told you. It's been just a crazy ride. But I have been offered another vendor event that I'm going to be doing next weekend. And so let me pull it up so I don't get the information wrong, right? Let me be able to say it properly. Give me 1 second. It's not prepared for
Well, while
this.
you're doing it, I'll just say to folks out there, so we just two ordinary girls who had dreams, and we decided to act on those dreams, and this has brought us to this point now. And so, if you're thinking about it, if it's crossed your mind, especially given the pandemic and the circumstances that we're in, everybody's had to look for a next or pivot. And so it might be something that you want to look into. And the program that we did was the RSR Mastermind Program by Olivia Hayward and Amber Likens. You can find them on YouTube. They're there. But a lot of what we know, we got from what they taught us. And so, again, everybody's looking for how to pivot and how to make adjustments. And that program has worked for us. So if you have your information.
Yeah, I would have to concur. That program definitely works, but like anything else, you get out of it what you put into it. So invest in yourself, check them out, and it will definitely be worth it. And they within their own rights have awesome channels as well. So check out their channels on YouTube. And yes, I do have the information. So it is Saturday, June the 11th. It is from noon until 10 p.m. It is going to be at Copper Mine Sports Hall. I believe that's in Hampstead. So you can just Google that. It's going to be a shop, taste, and skate. So it is a roller rink. I won't be having skates on because I need to preserve what I have. But you can come, you can skate, you can bring the family, you can shop. There's going to be all sorts of vendors there. Again, 10 to 2 next Saturday, Copper Mine Sports Hall in Hampstead, I believe. So Google it, come and check me out there. I will have a booth. It'll be another opportunity as well to sign up for my channel and get a free gift. But yeah, so check me out there. So we got a lot of things going on this month. It's a pretty busy month, and we hope that you guys will join us as we go along our ride.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, honey. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we both have channels respectively of our own. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my supporters to check out Lynie at the Pinkhouse. Is that what it is? Lynie.
Well, it's actually, if they do bit.ly /LG in capital letters, Pinkhouse.
Okay, so there you go. LG Pinkhouse. You can use the bit.ly. You probably can also search it there, and she should come up.
Yeah, or just Lynie. Yeah, if you do Lynie Gaines and stuff, it'll come up.
Lynie Gaines will come up. Yep.
Yep.
So
Yes.
I'm going to ask that all my subscribers who support me jump on over to that channel and support her as well. Again, we are female entrepreneurs, Black-owned businesses. Let's support.
And that's what I was getting ready to say when I interrupted you. For all of my followers and supporters who I appreciate and I love, I would love you to support and follow CLM Custom Designs. I don't know why your name always want to trip me up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
On YouTube, and she's on Etsy. But yes, you can find her on YouTube. CLM Custom Designs. Yes. And so I think we should wrap it up. This was good. And stay tuned, people, because we might be doing this once a week as a weekly roundup or something.
Yeah, we might. We've got a lot of good things coming, but you won't know unless you follow us.
Yeah. So we thank you for tuning in. And so you guys stay safe out there, but support your girls. We trying.
Hey, Lynie, is there a way to drop our links in? Now, this might be too fancy for us. I don't know.
You keep talking. Let me see.
Let's see if there's a way.
I want to see if
we can drop our links in there. Now we're really going to stretch for our viewers.
Keep talking to people.
Keep talking to people. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, don't forget, what is that, June 18th? We are going to be doing the subathon. We will be dropping the address on all our social medias, IG as well as Facebook, so you'll be able to see it.
Yes, so I see it, but I don't see it going across the screen. So I'm not sure. Like I said, it's a learning curve. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. This will also be streaming on both of our YouTube channels, correct?
Yes, supposed to. I think I set it up right.
Yeah. So,
you know what? Maybe that's because it's set to private chat. If I had it to, no, that was, I don't know. Now I don't. Okay, yeah, we'll have to play with that and see. Boo, I might be playing with it. Keep talking to the people.
Yeah, because what we know is we don't let nothing beat us. It might take us a little longer, but we
girlfriend will not
do get there. But again, you can reach out to us. It's not just about purchasing the things that we have. We also have no problem sharing, what we know, helping you out if you want to get started. You can certainly reach out to us, and we can share our resources with you, how you can connect up with people and join a community that's going to support you just like our community supports us. I see.
All right, boo, give me yours.
Okay, so mine is the same beginning.
Wait a minute.
Your slash might be going the wrong way, but that's okay. That's a forward slash versus a backslash. But you got the concept. It's a backslash, not a forward slash. But everything else.
I had a forward slash on there?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. What's your thing?
Yeah, because the backslash is underneath the delete key. I think you used the one that was on the question mark.
Yeah, I did the one on the question mark. That's what you're saying. That's not the right one.
No, do the one that's under the delete. But anyway, try it.
But the one under the delete is going in a different direction.
If that's the direction you want, I believe. Let me see. Let me write it.
No, honey.
No,
because when you look at it, that's not right. No, that's not right. The one under the question mark is right.
Okay. All right. Well.
See, and this is what happens, people. Go ahead. So bit.ly what?
Okay, backslash CLM cap.
Mm-hmm.
Custom capital just the C. Designs with a capital D.
Designs with an S on the end?
Yep.
And that's it?
That is it for YouTube. Yep.
Okay.
You go there, you can find Etsy.
All right, wait a minute, babe. Scroll
Look at that.
Bottom, add banner.
It is scrolling across the bottom like a ticker tape.
Girl, let's do a scroll a little bit. Okay, people, see this is a learning curve.
Yeah,
it's a learning curve.
That is super cool.
There you go.
Oh, by the time we see y'all again, we'll be doing more fancy stuff.
We might have it in color.
She will. Look, I'm talking a good game, but she's the one working the camera.
Well, this was really a pleasure. We're gonna end the broadcast now.